We're gonna make some pizza, do some chatting, tell you about our adventures in the last couple weeks. Don't burn us too badly because this is our first time making pizza.
For now, we're going to mix the hot water. Yes, and sugar.
So we have a volcano here that's erupting called Mount Canlaon. Okay. It's about 40 miles from our house. And luckily we don't have any side effects of it. I haven't experienced any of it, but I wish we could see it, but they won't let us near it. Can you bring the bowl over here? On this side? Will it help? There you go. Now you can see it. Unfortunately, they have to listen to the noise too. This might be an epic success or an epic failure, who knows?
Cover it for 5 minutes. So you have time to talk for 5 minutes.
I have time to talk.
Fun. Is it actually enough?
So we haven't been on the air lately for the last couple of weeks because we've had some situations come up that didn't allow us to go live, but we'll try harder in the future to be here every week.
Si Bibi.
We're all home today. School's out in the Philippines.
Sige lang. Huwag mong sabi yung dami yan. Tapos katami lang tulog niya.
Where, Axel? Come here. So both of these guys graduated with honors this year. This one's going into high school. Turning into a good man. He's a handsome fellow, isn't he?
What time is it? 9:04. Around 9:08.
Say something to your audience. They're here to see you. You got a congratulations from one of the viewers.
What did he say?
Congratulations, graduates.
What will you say? Yung congrats ka? Ha? Congratulations, huh?
Homemade pizza.
Yeah, we're going to make homemade pizza. Or shall I say a disaster pizza?
It could be a disaster. It might be amazing. It might be the best pizza ever. Next thing you know, we'll have our own pizza shop.
Yeah.
Making pizza for everybody.
I-share mo lang sa Facebook mo.
We'd like to change direction on the channel a little bit, and, oh, Lord, I can't see. We'd like to change direction on the channel a little bit and start doing some stuff to help other people in the community. I mean, there's a lot of videos on YouTube of people helping others, but 99% of them are fake. They're set up and they just do it just for the publicity. We actually want to help people and you know, do good for our community here and inspire other people to do the same thing rather than just trying to get viewers. They should be trying to actually help people. I do a lot of scrolling on YouTube and I see a lot of fake videos, just stuff that, you know, it seems like it's a setup. When the people they're helping are mic'd up, you know, that's a problem. You know, that's not real. So, if you'd like to help, we also have an option in our channel to help others. If you look into the subscriptions on our channel, we have a help others section, and all of the money that we raise in that section, we're going to use to help other people in the community. And we may start off really small for now, but if we can make it grow, then we will do bigger and bigger stuff. And that would be the dream, to be able to do that.
Okay. Let me see that.
Is your 5 minutes up?
1 minute more.
1 minute more. It's a very precise operation here.
On the olive oil, salt, and flour. Ready to go? Excuse me? Let's go.
All right, go play.
Mm-hmm. Can you change position?
Yeah. Put you back in the focus. They'd rather look at you anyway.
Flour, oil, and salt. How much oil?
We got Nika in the house as always. Come. Say hi. Nika's here. Not to me. Doesn't say hi to the audience. Oh, kissy kissy. That's what I get from her all the time. Now she's mixing up the flour and everything with the dough, with the yeast. If anybody out there knows how to make a pizza, let us know. Give us some pointers. there's very few places in this country that has pizza that tastes like American pizza. There's only a couple that I know of. Most of them, they make the crust way too thin. I don't think they're putting yeast in it, so it's staying really flat and thin. It's almost like a flatbread. And they tend to supplement ingredients here. They're not using mozzarella cheese because it's really expensive, so I understand why they're not using it. And they're not using necessarily the right sauce. So we resorted to making our own, because the two places that actually, I'm going to switch sponsors so you can see me. The two places that actually make good pizza are really, really expensive. Not expensive in Canadian American terms, but expensive in Filipino terms. They, what does it cost us for a pizza? 700 peso?
Yeah.
So it's working out to about $17, $18 for a pizza, which doesn't sound like a lot. I mean, we pay more in Canada for that, but 700 pesos is a lot of money here. Whereas you can buy the other pizzas for, what, like 70 to 150 peso?
Yeah.
Something like that. So we can master making our own, then we will be all set. So we're copying right now. There's a place called SNR that makes a pepperoni pizza with cream cheese on it. Little bits of cream cheese, and it's really good pizza. I've been eating that as long as I've been coming to the Philippines. And they just opened a new store in our area here, so we've been able to enjoy that flavor again here. And now we're going to try to make our own and see if we can make it better than them. Who knows? I know the key is with this, you need lots of flour so it doesn't stick.
Yeah.
It's really hot here, so trying to roll pizza dough might be challenging. We've tried to roll dough once before and it didn't work out so good. We were trying to make homemade pierogies. It sort of works. It turned into food, but it didn't taste as good as they could have. But it was a good first attempt. So I'll be going to Manila next week, and what's the date today?
Okay. Well,
Today's the 12th, so I guess it's not next week, it's, well, the end of next week. 10 days from now, I'll be going to Manila. So I'm gonna do probably a live broadcast from there, and we're gonna go do some exploring, and we're gonna be in, what's it called, the BGC?
yeah,
We're gonna be in the BGC area, which is like a ritzy business area in Taguig. So we're gonna go and check that out and do some exploring, and I'll show you around the city, and we'll try to do some exciting things. And of course, a lot of it will revolve around food because I'm very food oriented. So if you like food, stay tuned because there will be some food involved. We got a message? We got messages. Good evening, Matthew. Had bell pepper sausage and pepperoni pizza at Domino's. That sounds pretty good. And then JSN says cream cheese sounds good. Yeah, it's actually rather surprising how good that is on pizza. They used to, at the restaurant we were going to, they used to put a lot of cream cheese on it, like almost too much. So you could order the pepperoni and cream cheese pizza and then order another pepperoni pizza and transfer the cream cheese, half of it, onto the other one. and it would be just the right amount.
Am I doing it right?
I don't know. The videos I've seen, they toss it up in the air and they do all kinds of tricks with it. They spin it around.
Like this.
And that's how our dough ended up on the floor. You don't have your apron on.
Yeah, it's hot.
You have your fancy, cute little apron on.
No, it's hot.
I haven't had Domino's pizza in a very long time. Somebody's commenting about Domino's.
What's that?
Domino's is a company that makes pizza, like Pizza Hut. We do have a Pizza Hut here, and it's not bad, but they don't have the flavors that I like the most. I love the chicken lovers, and they don't have that here. They don't have Canadian, which is another one of my favorites, but they have meat lovers, which is, it's pretty tasty. Reading for instructions. I thought you were a professional.
Who says?
Huh?
It doesn't bounce back, oh? Bounce back na.
I don't know. Looks like it's bouncing back. We don't know what we're doing. I'm not doing anything. I'm just watching.
To see if your dough has been kneaded long enough, tear off a small piece of dough and
Yeah, they put little slices of cream
Spoon
cheese
enough.
on just like a topping. Just on top, like they put the cheese on first and then the cream cheese. They just put little like spoonfuls on, like the size of the pepperonis. Just in random spots. But it's pretty good, especially they don't have a lot of cheese in this country.
Why open na may
They don't have a lot of cheese in this country, so sometimes I need a cheese fix, and that seems to work pretty good.
Yung ba di ko sa kamot?
You getting ready to roll that?
Huh?
Getting ready to roll?
Roll it.
Roll it.
It does not say that I have to roll it.
What are you gonna do with it? Just squish it down?
You just need
Just knead it?
that. Then cover it with oil and set it for 60 to 90 minutes and
Oh, okay.
prices.
So we're not gonna be able to make the whole pizza live on air here because it has to be covered for 60 to 90 minutes, I guess, to do its thing, to rise or whatever. So what we'll do is after we make the pizza, we'll record that and we'll upload a video of that as well. So you can see the end results and see whether it's a disaster or a win.
Or we can buy a pizza and show it to them.
Buy a pizza and show them. So we may or may not eat tonight, we're not sure.
We're going to have dinner at Tita, so
So this is what, lunch?
yeah,
Okay.
merienda.
Well, we may or may not have merienda then. Merienda is a very popular thing here. There's 3 meriendas between meals. You have 3 meals and 3 meriendas, so you're eating about 6 times a day. And honestly, you really don't get anything done because you spend all your time cooking and eating. And it makes you wonder why girls like this are so skinny, because she eats like a horse.
You don't have a proof of that.
I don't have a proof for that. Believe me, I've seen her eat. This girl can pack away food.
9:20.
I can eat too. It shows. You can tell I eat. Pepperoni and jalapeno. I used to like getting pepperoni, bacon, sausage, and jalapeno. And I guess I got mushrooms and onions on it too. It was pretty good.
Now what? I'm done.
You know what I miss? I miss Subway.
Subway?
Yep, I miss Subway.
Let's just copy the cut there.
Just what? Copy it?
Yeah.
It's hard to copy the bread. I don't know how we make the bread.
We will ask Google. She knows
Ask
everything.
Google. So maybe we'll do that next week. We'll make Subway.
You will make it.
I'll make it. But once you have the bread, the rest is easy. You're just throwing toppings on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ano mo?
I can move.
Come here. Hindi pa kung dyan sa mga dami. Tuwa kay daddy. Cream cheese. You want bagel with cream cheese?
Not right now.
Not right now.
Not right now. We're live. I want to make it right now.
You want to make? You want to eat?
I don't want you to abandon me. Leave me here all by myself.
You can do it.
I'm not good at talking to myself.
Decided to myself.
We got everybody hooked on the idea of eating pizza now. We're gonna
Yeah.
boost pizza sales in North America.
Aray, 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 aray.
The fast food in my area is out of control. Way too expensive now. $20 minimum wage
Yeah,
law for
I'm not-
McDonald's and all fast food restaurants. That's insane. I was watching a video the other day, and the guy was buying McDonald's in the States, which is cheaper than here, or cheaper than here, cheaper than Canada. And it was like $18 a change for a Big Mac meal. That's insane. That means Canada's over the $20 mark for one meal. And that's not even a good meal. I mean, not very long ago, I remember going to Eastside Mario's for less than that and getting a really good meal there. Before they started getting chintzy, they started cutting down on the salad and the bread. They used to give you unlimited bread. They had the whipped butter, which was just amazing. They give you the big bowls of salad, as much as you could eat. And now they got really stingy with it, and they stopped with the whipped butter. And you have to almost practically beg for your bread and salad all the time, and they give you little tiny bowls of salad now. And then your entree itself is a tiny little thing, like they can't even make you a decent portion of a meal. I'm really disappointed with that. I used to love going to Eastside's when I was younger, and it's just not the same now. It's not the same experience. I don't mind paying for a meal, but feed me. That's really what it is. Charge me for it, but feed me. You leaving? Okay, bye-bye. What say you?
There is the container from California.
Getting harder and harder to.
Find a fast food restaurant.
Hmm?
Find a fast food restaurant.
Mm-hmm. Went to Jack in the Box, and it was $9 for a double cheeseburger, packs of ketchup, and burgers small now. Yikes! I know it's getting crazy. Getting crazy.
That's why we made his own burger here.
Yeah, well, it's not even because it's expensive here. It's just because the burger tastes better when you make it. You make good burgers. You could open your own burger joint. maybe in this country people don't have the flavor for that, but if you were in Canada, you'd make a killing on your burgers.
10,000 workers in Canada? Wow, that's a lot.
California.
California.
Yes. McDonald's has already fired 10,000 workers in California. So what are you going to put on your pizza? We are going to put sauce, mozzarella cheese, pepperoni, and cream cheese. Little bits of cream cheese. You're imitating a pizza from a place here that makes New York style pizza, and they put cream cheese on it. I don't know if there's any places in New York that does that, but they do it, and it tastes pretty good.
Are you going to put other stuff too? Onions and mushroom?
No, we're just gonna do the regular, just do that stuff, just to try to emulate that pizza first. Did somebody ask that, or did you ask that?
I asked.
Oh, we have a question from the immediate audience.
Yeah, it sounds good. Really good. But mozzarella cheese is so expensive.
Yeah,
We can buy our
mozzarella cheese here, we bought 200 grams. Don't know what that is in ounces, not very much. And it was
220.
220 pesos, so it was like $5.50 Canadian for a little thing of cream cheese that may or may not cover this pizza.
Tastes good.
So that's why the locals, when they make pizza, they don't use mozzarella. They're using like a
Is it
Filipino instant cheese, like a, not instant cheese, a processed cheese. Almost like the equivalent of putting Kraft Singles on a pizza. It doesn't really taste that great to me. It's not my style. You can get away with that cheese on some things, but that's one that it doesn't get away with because it's the main feature of the pizza is the cheese.
7 ounces.
7 ounces, there we go. 7 ounces of cheese for over $5.
Now I want to make pizza. I have used corn biscuit though.
Are you talking about like croissant rolls? Because I can see them working pretty good for that. Pillsbury crescent rolls. What I miss making, and I'm gonna make it when I go back to visit in Canada, is I used to make broccoli pie, and I would make it out of the Pillsbury crescent rolls. I would take one can, split it in half, so I'd have 2 squares of it. I'd lay one square out in a pan, and then I would take broccoli, and I would just use like Kraft Singles cheese because it tastes good and it melts easy, and put that on it, and then put a lid on it with the other dough, and then bake that for about 15 to 17 minutes, and it's really good actually. How much is an ounce of Kush there? Well, Troy, I would recommend not trying to buy drugs in this country because you're going to end up either in jail or dead. This country does not tolerate any drugs whatsoever. And if you look at the government website, I think it's the embassy website, where they're mentioning about drugs, they say the drug offenses are punishable by death. So it might not be worth it. And, you could very well get entrapped here if you ask around that you want to buy some of that stuff. They could hook you up with an undercover cop. He'll sell it to you and then he'll bust you for it. I know that's called entrapment, where you come from probably, but that doesn't apply here. It doesn't matter. Bro flew 5,000 miles to start a family. 9,000 miles actually. 9,000 miles,
20-hour flight.
20-hour flight, and it's worth every minute that I was in agony on the plane. I'll stick to sugar and cheese. Yeah. For someone like me, I'm not really, I never really liked drugs or anything like that. I can't stand the smell of weed. And I actually really appreciate being here because I don't have to smell random weed everywhere I go. Because in Canada, that's all you smell everywhere you go. And I find it really, really offensive. It wouldn't be so bad if it was like cigarette smoke, but you can smell that stuff for like 2 miles. And I just find it really offensive. Velveeta nachos with meat on top is good. Do they have Velveeta cheese there? We don't have Velveeta, we have Eden Easy Melt, which I guess would be the alternative. I wouldn't think it tastes as good, but it would probably work. Where are you? I'm in my house. We are in Negros Occidental, Philippines. Right beside the volcano that's erupting. We have a volcano 40 miles south of us here. That's it's been rumbling for a week now. We can hear it. It sounds like thunder. It's kind of changing our weather and making it so that we can't see the mountains. We can't see anything. We have a lot less visibility here now. But that's the only side effects we're getting. If you live closer to it, then you've got a lot of other problems going on.
Like the smell of sulfur.
Like the smell of sulfur, and you've got all of that ash and everything everywhere, and it's going into the rivers and making like a slurry in the rivers, so it's contaminating the water. We were at a resort last month, and that resort has a hot spring that's fed by that volcano, which is pretty cool. But I imagine the hot spring's pretty hot right now. But yeah, the temperature's gone up on that.
Mm-hmm.
There are weed growers all over my area. I drive by and car gets filled with the smell. Yeah.
Excuse me.
I don't mind not smelling that. It's doesn't bother me at all to not smell that. Where do you two lovebirds meet and when? Well, we were both in Manila just a little over 2 years ago, and that's where we met. I came to the Philippines for the first time, and there she was, waiting for me.
No.
We didn't meet online, we actually met in person.
And say it's a skunk.
Yeah, because weed smells like skunk. It's almost as offensive. I don't know which is worse. I think the skunk is worse just because it's stronger. I've had my dog sprayed by skunks, and that's not pleasant. You smell it in your house for 2 months afterwards.
2 months?
Oh yeah, it's like an oil that gets into everything. And it gets into your clothes and everything, and then everywhere you go, you smell like skunk. People can smell it on you. It's really lovely. Really lovely fragrance. I almost miss the smell of skunk. We don't have skunks here, so I almost miss that smell. It's one of those things that smells awful, but it would bring back memories to smell it again. If any of our viewers are interested in coming to the Philippines and they want to talk about it, they want to, anything like that, we do have options on our channel for sponsorships and stuff like that, and it allows you to have one-on-one conversations with us and ask questions and all of that stuff. So it's kind of like a consultation, and we're happy to do that. So we can give you a little bit of insight on how to get here and where to stay and all of that stuff. I can give a lot of advice about this place now. I've had quite a bit of experience here now. No, Troy, there's no skunks here. We don't have skunks, we don't have raccoons, we don't have squirrels, porcupines, possums, none of that stuff. We have a lot of dogs and cats wandering the street. We have chickens, goats, turkeys. There's just turkeys just up the street here that walk around. As they walk down the street. They're in jeopardy come Thanksgiving. I'm gonna drive really fast up and down this street just to see if I can get one. There are a lot of cow farms here, but housing is taking over. Yeah. Well, that's because your country is taking in so many immigrants. They need spots to put people. I'm assuming you're in California, I'm assuming. So yeah, you're right there at the thick of the action, watching people come over the border every day.
Free turkey.
Yeah, free turkey. I tried to get a turkey when I was in Canada. There was a bunch of turkeys in my field, wild turkeys, and I jumped in my yard truck and put it to the floor across the field. Those turkeys move pretty fast when you're chasing them with a Jeep. I couldn't get one.
You couldn't.
No. All right, Troy, thanks for the sub, and come join us again for our next live, and check out our other videos. We have a lot of videos. If you're a car guy, we're car people. If you like Philippines, we have lots of Philippines videos.
Border is a disaster.
Yeah. If only there was somebody that could fix your border there. I have a feeling potentially by the end of this year that might get fixed. Well, so much for making pizza. We have to wait for this thing to rise, do its thing.
We should have made the dough last night,
Yeah,
but we don't have yet.
my wife didn't read the instructions ahead of time.
I did so.
Yeah, we should have had the dough made, and then we could have actually just flattened it out and made the actual pizza and cooked the pizza. We could have done all of that on air, cook the pizza and show the results. I must have subbed a while back. It says I'm already subscribed. Well, that's a good thing. All of these subscriptions and likes and comments and all this stuff really helps our channel. It really boosts us and gets us exposure. And the more exposure we can get, the more popular we get. The more popular we get, the better videos we can make. It helps us monetarily. It helps us helps boost our confidence. You know, if you asked me 2 years ago if I would be putting myself on YouTube, on video, you know, especially with the way I look, I would have said, no way, not a chance. I didn't even like people taking pictures of me or anything like that. And, you know, I started going onto YouTube and exposing myself. Like, as you see right now, I'm kind of hiding. You can't see anything. I look normal. But I started exposing myself little by little, and people just kept encouraging me. And now to the point where I'm to the point where I just don't care anymore. I realize that I have way more support out there than I do criticism. I do get some bad comments sometimes, but most of the time I get positive comments from people. And I really appreciate that, and it really helps me, I guess psychologically, it helps me push to do more. And I want to do more and more and more. There's so much I can do on this channel. There's so much I can do for you guys. It's, you know, it's just a matter of affordability and finding the right resources to do things. and we're gonna do that, and we're gonna make it better and better all the time. I'm gonna be going to, like I said earlier, I'm gonna be going to Manila in 10 days. So I'm gonna do lots of videos when I'm there and show you around Manila. I'm gonna be in Taguig and Pasay, which are both like parts of Manila. I'll take you to the ritzy parts, and I'll take you to the not so ritzy parts, the scary parts. And then I'm going to be also hopping on a plane and going to Canada next month. And when I go there, I'm going to be attending a lot of car shows. I'm going to be doing some more car work, some more whatever, I don't know yet. I'm talking to a couple people right now that I'm trying to put some time in their shop to help them with their cars and stuff like that, so that I can make more content. And I'm going to be interviewing people with lots of cool cars. I know lots of people there that have a lot of hidden gems, and I'm going to have to talk them into it. But if I can talk them into it, then I'll be showing you some stuff that you may have never even seen before. I happen to know where there is a 1932 Rolls-Royce Black Phantom that is just a gem of a car. It's all original, and it's hidden in a barn. And I'm going to go and talk to that gentleman and see if he will let me show it off. I won't be able to disclose the secret location, I'm sure, but that car is worth well over $1 million at this point, because there was only like 6 or 8 of them made like that, and it's a really rare car. It was a banker's car, I guess. I don't know all the details of it. I'm not an expert on those cars, so I may sound like I don't know what I'm talking about, but he does, and that's why I want to go and interview him, so that he can tell you all about it. And you know, that's not my style of car, but it fascinates me. The technology in 1932 fascinates me. The car has its own jacks that come down and jack the car up. It has 2 sets of spark plugs that it runs for the engine. It's like a Spitfire engine, I believe, an airplane that they put in it. And it has 2 fuel pumps. It has windows that roll down when you just touch the window crank. You don't have to roll it, you just touch it and the window goes up and down. So they have some kind of crazy gear reduction on it. It's pretty neat stuff anyway. Look, we lost all our viewers talking about cars. I guess they want to talk about pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's get back to pizza.
Should we count how many pepperonis we have?
Let's count the pepperonis. 1, 2, Only the older people will understand that joke, that reference.
Why?
Huh?
Nika, it's not for you.
You ask me why?
6, yeah.
That's why, because you don't know it. It's Sesame Street. The count. You probably didn't have Sesame Street here.
13, 14.
Spitfire engine, wow, is it supercharged? No, I wouldn't think it's supercharged.
18.
I don't know the horsepower. I believe it's a V12, if I remember correctly. I don't remember the horsepower on it. I imagine it's not like super duper horsepower, but it's just a really cool car.
4.
The technology they put into that car for the era that it was made is just amazing. And they have ride control in it too. They have like a soft and a firm ride. And I don't know how they did that in 1932, but it has it. But anyway, I know lots of guys with collections. They've got cars stashed in their garages, their barns, everywhere. And I'm gonna try to get some of these people to open their doors to us and let us see what gems they have hidden. Yeah, it was definitely ahead of its time, that car. So I'm gonna do some more rust stuff, of course. That seems to be the most popular thing on here is people wanna know how to deal with rust. So I'm gonna do a lot of rust stuff when I'm back in Canada. It's hard to do here because I can't really get my hands on much stuff that's rusty. Not the same kind of rust that we deal with in North America anyway. So it's just not as impressive to deal with a little tiny bit of surface rust. So I'm gonna do a lot of rust stuff, and I'm gonna show some more tips and tricks on how to do body work and metal work. I'm gonna have my old shop available to me, and it's gonna be accessorized with a welder and compressor and stuff, so I'll be able to do, you know, a fair amount of work that I used to be able to do. And we'll get back into the action and do a little bit of custom stuff and repair stuff and a little bit of everything for everyone. Yeah, it rusts all the way through here. Yeah, I know. So we're gonna do rust prevention, rust repair, and all of that stuff. I'm gonna show our audience everything that I know about dealing with it, and hopefully I can help with people that are restoring cars and stuff like that. That's really what my passion is restoring cars and preserving history, because we don't get these cars back again. We only have one shot at it, so I'd like to be able to help people preserve them. Because once they're gone, they're gone. I'm a welder fabricator. I know rust. I cut it out all the time. Yeah, that's the kind of work I do too. I do panel repair and metal replacement and stuff like that. Sometimes I fabricate panels. Rust is fun. It's fun to see it leave and to make it whole again. I really get a lot of satisfaction out of taking something that's ugly and full of holes and be able to make it look good again. Make it look the way it's supposed to look. I don't know, for me that gives me a lot of satisfaction. I've always liked fixing things, I've always liked improving things and making things like new again. That's always been my passion, so it's right up my alley. I love painting. Painting is amazing because you go from, it's the best part of the whole deal because you get to change the look of it so quickly. It goes from looking like a piece of junk to looking like, wow, this is just amazing. So I love doing paint. I'm not a very good painter, but I can still make it look good. I fake it really well. People don't know. Floorboards are cool because you can cover it up with carpet. Well, yeah, you can, but if you're working on a showpiece, then you have to make that floorboard look just as good as the outside of the car, even though you're going to cover it up with carpet. And I don't know, something satisfying about doing a floor pan in a classic car and making it look OEM, make it look like it hasn't even been touched. Even though you're going to cover it, that's why you take lots of pictures of it so you can show it off afterwards, even after you finish the car. My Super Bee, I did that. I did the floor. I even got crazy with it. I got rid of the seams in it so there wasn't any seams. I didn't like the pinch weld seams because it just seemed like a place to collect moisture and stuff. So I ended up butt welding it across the front and the back. I ended up butt welding it, and I even went as far as mudding it. I body filled it and everything after welding it seamless. I did a little bit of body fill, sanded it smooth, made it look like it belongs there, painted it and everything, and it just looks like a one-piece floorboard now, floor pad. And I don't know. Yes, I covered it up with carpet afterwards, but it felt really satisfying just to do that and make it look that nice. And I took lots and lots of pictures of it so I can remember the work that I did at least. And, 20, 30 years from now, somebody lifts that carpet and sees that work, they'll be thoroughly impressed by it. I've done a little painting, but don't have a booth. City will get me. Code enforcement. Well, that's why you do it on Sundays when nobody's around, and just try to keep it low key. Sorry, because you're in California, you've got a lot of problems because California, they are sticklers on everything to do with pollution and stuff like that. It's probably the worst state for you to be in, to be doing anything like that. It's a tree-hugging state, for sure. Should I have said that? I want to say more. People there are crazy crackpots with their environmental stuff is a little over the top.
Goodbye.
Oh, you dropped your chocolate sandwich. See, she can't even wait till we get off the air to eat. That's what I'm saying. This is Marianne, number 2 already at 10 o'clock in the morning. Well, people are agreeing with me about California, so I guess I'm right. Had to replace the trunk for Florida on a Charger Dukes of Hazzard style car. Was totally rusted out. What's going on with my hair? My hair? Well, my my family held me down the other night, and they decided they had enough of my hair looking crazy, so they decided to cut it with the clippers. And I have a special hairdo, we'll just say. The good thing is it grows back really fast, so I can get a real haircut afterwards. But it'll do for now.
It wasn't my fault.
It's your fault? Yeah. That's okay. It grows back. It's just hair. I don't care. Now, if we mess this hair up, that takes a little longer to fix. What's going on with my hair? Now he's got me paranoid about it. What's going on? What's wrong with my hair? Does it look really bad? Or is it just because it's wet? Is it because I'm sweating? Because I'm sweating like a pig here.
It's not aligned properly.
It's a half and a half haircut. You're good. It doesn't matter. It's just hair. It's really short anyway. It'll grow back quick. It'll grow back. My girlfriend buzzes my head, but I think your girl messed a couple spots. Well, you see, I had 3 people operating the clippers, so that probably has something to do with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had my daughter, my son, and my wife all coming at me with the clippers.
With the help of the dog.
With the help of the dog too, yeah. So it is what it is. I don't really care. I'm still the best looking white guy in this neighborhood. Out of the 3 of us. I'm almost the only white guy in the neighborhood. I've only seen 2 others in this area. It's not a real touristy area here, so it's mostly locals. Cut my hair a few days ago and left a little mohawk. Wife said, I can't read because the stupid heart's on the way. My wife said finish cutting it. No man, mohawks are cool. Well, at least they were in the 90s. I don't know. I don't care anymore. It doesn't matter to me what I look like. I'm not worried about my self-image. not worried about my self-image, and I'm not worried about who sees me anymore, so. Yeah, you can't see me anyway, my wife's blocking me. So this is me. This is what I look like to anyone that's never actually seen me, because, you know, maybe your first time on this video. This is what I look like. So my hair is the least of my worries, honestly. You shouldn't be commenting about my hair, you should be saying, what the hell is wrong with the rest of you? And if my hair is the only bad thing you got to talk about, well, that's pretty good. That means I can't be too offensive looking, looks-wise, right?
Yeah.
Can't be too ugly. Nobody said what's wrong with your face, so that's good. Hair can be fixed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Brad Robert is not here today.
No, we don't have our usual guests here. That's okay, we have new people. JSN says you're good. Well, thank you, appreciate that. I don't know, since I got here, I just don't care about my appearance anymore, it doesn't matter. Nobody else seems to care either, so. My wife says I'm guapo no matter what. Guapo, guapo?
Excuse me.
No, she's leaving me. She's got the morning sickness. So we're approaching our 1 hour mark here. If anyone has anything to ask a question about or chat about, throw it on here now, because we're going to cut the connection very shortly. And then we can get on with our day here. And coming up with some more ideas to make more content. If you have any ideas, suggestions, anything you want to see, make sure you throw that in the comments too, even after the video. The video will upload afterwards and you can comment on this video, even when it's not live. You can send us an email. We have contact information. You can send us emails. We're very friendly. Yes, JSN, the answer is yes. So, yeah, we're very friendly here, and, you know, we're not that popular yet, so we have the opportunity to talk one-on-one with people and take suggestions and all that stuff. You know, once we become famous and we've got 1 million subscribers, and we won't be able to take that personalized time out, but right now we can. So, if you want some personal one-on-one with us, don't forget to, you know, throw in a little sponsorship, and we can do that for you. Every bit helps to grow our channel and keep us going here. So if you can and you'd like to help, then go ahead and do that. We'd appreciate that. Don't forget to like and subscribe and comment and hit the notification and the bell and hit the like thingy and the doodad and push all those buttons. Just push every button on your screen right now. And
Not the dislike button.
what?
Not the dislike button.
Not the dislike button. Don't push the thumbs down. Push every button but the thumbs down. And we're gonna pump out some more videos this week. And we're gonna see you again live next week.
Same time, same day.
And you'll get to see our pizza. We're gonna make a video of the pizza when we actually cook it. Once it's done doing this thing here, whatever it's doing, it's resting right now. So you can stay tuned for that, see the rest of the pizza. And thanks for joining and all that stuff. And we hope you have a good night, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is there. And we'll see you soon. Bye-bye. Say bye.
Bye bye. Bye bye.